Good morning, friends. Today we started our first part of the physical and health education for class 12, sports and nutrition. In this chapter, we are talking about the nutrition side and its advantage, disadvantage, all the things into it. I hope after the completing this video, you will able to understand about the kind of nutrition. So let's start our topic, sports and nutrition. So first, proper nutrition is an important aspect of leading healthy. As you very well know, without nutrition, we are not able to do all the work with our full efficiency. The appropriate nutrition intake alone with regular physical activity proves beneficial attain and maintain physical and mental fitness. It is a proper diet is very useful for physical as well as mental strength. Here we are talking about the what are the profits or why we need a proper diet of balanced diet. Here in this module we learn some of the points. The key points of this module are balanced diet and nutrition, micronutrients and macronutrients, nutritive and non-nutritive component of diet, eating of weight control, a healthy weight, the pitfalls of dieting, food intolerance, and food waste. Sport nutrition and effects on performance make pre, during, post completion. And last one, food supplement. We have two parts of this full module. This is the part one. So let's start with the nutrients. Balanced diet. Balanced diet and nutrition. Macronutrients and micronutrients. First of all, what is the balanced diet? Balanced diet, that means all the different aspects of our nutrients to be in balance, proper balance in proper quantity. That is called balanced diet. So here, it must contain all essential components in a adequate amount. Second thing of the balanced diet is the constituents of food should be in a definite proportion and proteins, fats, carbohydrates, and should be in the ratio of 1:4. That means protein, fat, and carbohydrates in the ratio of 1:4. After that, we are moving the third point, properly cooked food. That means properly cooked food is mandatory. Fourth one is it should be body fluids, essential amino acids, protein, fatty acids, vitamins, minerals, and adequate calories. So now this is about the balanced diet. Proper cooked, proper balance of protein, carbohydrate, fat, the rate of fluid, acid, liquid, dyes, fat, and other things. But here we are talking about the nutrition. Nutrients are the basic components of food that are essential for human beings to stay away from disease and live a healthy and energetic life. Because without nutrients, we are not liable to use our life healthful behavior. There are basically two types of nutrients. First one is micro, second one is macro. So here are the partition of that. Nutrients are of two types, macronutrients and micronutrients. Where approximative principles, carbohydrates, fats, and proteins. It also gives the percentage of it. And second one is micronutrients, vitamins and minerals. What are the difference between micronutrients and macronutrients? The basic difference is from the main bulk of food. That means macronutrients are used in the bulk, while micronutrients required in small amounts. That means the quantity of macronutrients is more than in the comparison of micronutrients. Now we have just give example of micronutrients. What is micronutrients? Micronutrients are the vitamins, minerals, phytochemicals, antioxidants that are essential for good health. And they are required in small quantities but possess great significance of proper functioning of our body. And so this is micronutrients, less in amount but high in quality. Second one is macronutrients. Macronutrients are the structural and energy-giving calorific components of our food, which include carbohydrates, fats, protein, and water. the constitute majority of an individual diet and need to take in surplus amount. So now we are talking about the micro and macro. That is macronutrients, minerals, zinc, iron, calcium, magnesium, phosphorus, vitamin B, vitamin C, A, D. While macronutrients, protein, carbohydrate, fat, DHA, CA, fat, different of things are. This is the partition of macronutrients and micronutrients. Now we move to nutritive and non-nutritive components of diet. Now we are talking about the nutritive and non-nutritive. To understand the nutritive and non-nutritive first, then we are talking about its diet. So nutritive components. Nutritive components Nutritive components provide essential energy or calories to our body. The various nutritive components of human diet are as follows. So first to understand with the help of diagram that what are different type of nutritives. These are the major nutritives of food: fat, carbohydrates, protein, vitamins, minerals, water, and rugged of fiber. So these are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points are there. So read 1, 4, fat, protein, minerals, water, vitamins, and carbohydrates. So let's start about the carbohydrates. Carbohydrates. Carbohydrate is a nutrient that we need in the largest amount of supply, your body, energy. Carbohydrate provides us 4 calories per gram intake. That means when we intake 4 gram carbohydrate, it gives us when we take 1 gram of carbohydrate at that time, it gives us 4 calories of energy. And carbohydrate source comes of starch, sugar, and fiber like potato. Starch includes whole grains such as wheat, rye, barley. Sugar includes glucose, fructose, lactose, maltose, and Department of Agriculture recommends us to consume 45 to 65% of our total dietary calories from carbohydrates. So that means 45 to 65% of our total diet is with the full of carbohydrates. That means it is the most used intake for our body. After the carbohydrates, we move to our second point, protein. Protein. The word protein has been derived from the Greek word protein, which means the best substance from food. The maximum amount of protein is found in our tissues. That means protein makes us our tissues of the body. It also remains in our blood, teeth, bones, and endocrine glands. The proper physical and mental development of an individual depends on the adequate intake of protein. So, our fourth point is fats. Fats are also essential contents of food which provide energy, heat to our body. Fats are responsible for regulating our body to temperature. They also perform the function of production of certain hormones and absorption of fat soluble vitamins in our body. Fats play a vital role in maintaining healthy skin and hair. That means fat is depend for our skin as well as hair and in insulating body organs against shock and maintaining body temperature and promoting healthy cell function. Fats provide 9 calories per gram. That means if we use fat of 1 gram, in that case it provides 9 calories to us. And so intake the United States Department of Agriculture recommends to consume 20 to 25% of our total dietary. That means our total diet of our daily average 20 to 25% part of about the fat, because it is very necessary for our skin and hair especially. After that, our fifth one is vitamins. Vitamins are protective food constants which protect us from different diseases and retrievals our body by strengthening your immune system. These vitamins are required in less but appropriate quantity so that we can lead to a healthy life. There are various types of essential vitamins are that required. So types of vitamins. There are two types of vitamins. We divided the vitamins in two. First one is fat soluble vitamins and sources. Fat soluble, the first type of fat soluble vitamins and sources. Vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin E, vitamin K. Here are the vitamin A reproduction, bone health and immune system as well as skin. While vitamin D fat soluble strengthen bones, calcium absorption and immune system. Vitamin E immune system and blood storage. Vitamin K blood clotting and bone health. So these are the four parts of soluble. Now the water soluble vitamins. First we read about the fat soluble vitamins. Now we are discussing about water soluble vitamins. Vitamins B1, B2, B3, which is they are nourish the nervous system, stress, sleepiness, strength. Vitamin B5 collaborates in making hormones. Vitamin C strong antioxidant. Vitamin B6 improve circulation. Vitamin B7 skin, nails and hair health. Vitamin B9 and B12 fertility, pregnancy, fetus development, anemia prevention. So these are the water soluble vitamins. After this, we move to the full script of vitamins. Here we have a table about different of vitamins, its functions and sources. So vitamin A helps fight infections and improve immune function. Sources are vegetables, carrots like that. Vitamin K where helps the blood coagulation and blood clotting. Liver, cressels and cabbage. Vitamin D is for calcium and strong teeth and bones, which are responsible for your egg yolks, forming dairy products and dairy products also. Vitamin E is all about the protection of blood cells from oxidation, and whole grains and fairy grains, nuts, etc. Now the second one is vitamin B1, thiamine. The thiamine is for body change carbohydrates into energy, pork, low calories, low eat calories. Vitamin B1, riboflavin, involved in metabolism. Vitamin B2, like for improves circulation. Vitamin B6 helps the body of nutrients for energy. Vitamin B6 paralytics involved in the cells that generate energy from food is required for development of our brain and skin. Vitamin B7 for metabolism. Vitamin B8 folic acid is also called, essential to numerous body functions including division of the growth and production of healthy red blood cells, that means RBC. Vitamin B12 so helps the blood cells maintain the control nervous system and regulate metabolism. Vitamin C among healing with the body, essential for healthy teeth, gums and the protection of fluids. It's come from fruits and many vegetables like broccoli and others. So this is the table of vitamins. Here we are discussing about the vitamins type and its functions. Now here the next point is minerals. What is minerals? Minerals are those essential nutrients which are responsible for proper physical growth and mental development. Here, whenever we are talking about the mental development, the minerals are very essential for its formation of teeth, blood and clotting, maintaining water balance and acids that is balanced in our body. So different of minerals type are. First is boron. Boron imported in retention of fruits, vegetables, calcium, essential for growth of structure, nerve condition, muscles coordination. Chromium is CHO, fat metabolism. Copper essential for red blood production. Iron is essential production of hemoglobin of red blood cells. Magnesium essential for nerve impulse condition, enzyme activation. Manganese is essential for integrity of conjunctive tissues and bone. Phosphorus essential for bone development, and most biochemical reaction on the body. Potassium essential for impulse condition, fluid balance, and normal heart function. While selenium is antioxidant works in vitamin E to reduce oxidation damages to tissues. Sodium essential for nerve impulse condition, muscle concentration, and fluid balance, and acid. So these are the minerals part. Now, non-nutritive components. These are the components which do not provide energy or calories to our body. There are thousands of non-nutritive components of food available, including fiber, rugged, water, flavors, colors, plants, compounds, and pesticides, residue, etc. So start with the first one, water. As we very well know, the most part of our body is to be maintained and developed with the help of water only. So water is the most constant of human diet as it's responsible for the transportation of various nutrients to several parts of our body. The blood is an individual contains 90% of water. It also majorly helps in excretion of several waste products from our body in the form of urine, faces, sweat, vapors, and accelerations breathing. It keeps our skin most functioning and lubricated. In this module, we learn about the water. So water is 90% in our body. Now, the second one is fiber or again. Fiber may present in soluble and insoluble forms. The soluble fiber lowers blood sugar fluctuation and reduce the blood cholesterol level too. While the insoluble fiber, the other hand, access stool softener. An individual requires 30 grams of fiber intake daily. That means in our diet, 30 grams each day is required. That means 15 grams in our daily diet for 2 times. After fiber also helps in reducing chances of heart diseases and also prevent an individual form of various types of cancers. So this is very useful thing. Third one is flavors. We are talking about the different of flavors. Here we also are talking about the flavors. The flavors strictly depend on the type of components of food. Different flavors provide different taste to individual. And acidic food provides a sour taste to an individual, whereas an aligned food provides a bitter taste. Smell is the main determinant of the food item's flavor. So with the help of smell, we will understand the flavor of that food. Now, fourth one is color or colorant. The food coloring or color additive is any dye, pigment or substance that impacts color when it added in the food or drink. They come in many forms consisting of liquids, powder, gels and paste. Food coloring is used both in commercial and food production and in domestic cooking also. Last one is plant compounds. Some non-nutritive substances are also present in some plants. Caffeine is one such example which increase our heart rate. Caffeine, which is also used in coffee as well as chocolate also. And taken in excess quantity, it also leads to excessive urination and secretion of stomach acid. After this, I think that you are very much aware about different type of nutrients and different type of carbohydrate, vitamins and different things. I hope you enjoy this video. If any doubt, comment and wait for part 2. Thank you.